Alright, my life vlog this week. Yeah, this week was okay. Uh, Last week I went to some art museums for my birthday in LA, and that was cool. I actually got recognized from my job, which is weird because I live about 2 hours from LA, so it was funny that someone knew me there. I went to the Funko store, which was cool, and I spent a ton on Funko Pops. Like, genuinely, I spent about 120 bucks. Really, like $100 for me, and then everything else I spent money on was like Funko Pops for me. But I said that wrong. I spent $100 on Funko Pops for me, and then I bought one for a coworker for his birthday in July. So that was pretty cool. And then I did all that stuff for my birthday, and then hasn't really been a lot of movies out last couple of weeks, other than Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible. But I did make it out to see Karate Kid. Finally, did see Lilo and Stitch very late at night, just because it got so rough with work this week. And then finally saw Mission Impossible last night, and I fell asleep in the movie just because I was so exhausted from work from the last few days, and my sleep schedule's just been wonk lately. But I've been working on getting it better. It's crazy. But that's fine. I did all that stuff this week, and so that was fun. Trying to think, is there anything else I should really mention? I did. Um, so last night I watched Barnyard, which is a movie that I've seen this before. I have this Blu-ray, and I've watched it a couple times, but yeah, it's a movie I have nostalgia for, or kind of like when I was younger. But honestly, rewatching it, man, this movie did not hold up at all. I'm still going to keep it just because it's nice to have. But yeah, I was surprised how much that movie did not work. Speaking of movies that did not hold up, Cool as Ice with Vanilla Ice. Rewatch that. Or yeah, very irritating movie, honestly, second time watching it. But I like Vanilla Ice, so this is cool to have as well. So I don't know. I thought that was funny, rewatching that. I'm honestly debating whether I should trade that one in, but we'll see. This is a really good one I watched this week. Misery. This is the Stephen King classic adaptation. Kathy Bates got nominated for an Oscar. Kind of knew the basic premise, and 4K this looked amazing, by the way. But basically, if you don't know this movie, basically it's about this guy. He's an author, and then he gets in a car wreck, and this lady saves him. And it seems like, okay, she's kind nursing lady, but then more and more of her story about him being there doesn't really make sense. Where his legs are like kind of in a terrible state, he can't move, and she's like, "Oh, the phones are down," but somehow she was able to make a phone call, right? Or hey, things like that. And then she reveals that she's the biggest fan of his books, and kind of goes more and more berserk to the end of it. It's a great movie. Kathy Bates is terrifying in it. If you've seen the movie, I don't need to say any of that to you. It's pretty obvious stuff, but still, it was pretty good. Did clean up a little bit. It looks really good, I think. That one's really good. Put up some new posters over here. Thought that looks really nice. Kind of run out of space. Finally filled up this whole slot here, because this is one spot where the top part was empty. Put the Final Destination one finally, and then this bottom part was empty. It was empty because I have a screw behind that door, behind this cabinet that you can't see, and so it was hard to kind of fixate a poster on it. I had to punch a hole in the poster just to get it there, but it's fine. Because realistically, if I ever moved or anything, all these posters are just coming down, and it's all over with. Which is fine, because at the end of the day, I work at a theater, so I get new posters coming in here all the time. So if I had to take all these down, it'd be a lot of work, but, it's fine. It's a good feeling though, because you come in here and it just looks so nice with all the posters everywhere. It looks cluttered, don't get me wrong, but it does also look very, very nice. And I definitely could have done a better job putting up certain ones, like that Wicked one. I don't like how off-center that is, but it's okay. But, you know, I've done a lot of work in here to really make everything look nice. I think I should also be sharing stuff in comics I read, because I haven't been doing that in these videos. I need to do that. I'm reading, today I'm going to read this while I'm at work, and it's kind of so mischievous year one, but I read Daredevil Cold in Hell, issue number 2, and I read, which was great, and I read some other comic I can't think of, but yeah. So that's kind of everything. Movies, you know, still look nice, cleaned up in here. I got family visiting, leaving today, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been a fun day, fun week. If not a little bit tiring. But yeah, I just want to record this video real quick before I go to work and forget to do it.